When you sit down to reflect on your financial journey, you can usually come up with a handful of life lessons you've learned. You might think about watching your parents' financial decisions and learning what missteps not to take. And then there was that trial and error period when you had to max out your credit cards to learn about paying the price, literally in interest. In today's video, we will be talking about personal finance lessons that will change your life. Number 1. Changing your money mindset is everything. When you think about money, you may just think about the numbers. But what if you took it a step further and looked beyond the numbers? For example, your mindset, behaviors, and spending patterns all affect your money management style. The best money lesson I've learned over the past few years is that your money mindset is more important than the number in your bank account. If you fear money or think you're terrible with money, that will become true, says family finance expert Catherine Alford. If you have a positive money mindset, believe you deserve raises, and believe you can learn what you need to know about money, that will also become true. Number 2. The money isn't always worth it. Have you ever dreamed of earning more? Or have you ever thought, once I earn more money, I'll be happier? It's easy to get into the trap of I'll be happy when. But this can be a dead-end road. Tori Dunlap, founder of her first $100,000, learned that doing something just for the money isn't always worth it. I took a job for the money after negotiating $20,000 more than they offered. There were serious red flags during the interview process that I chose to ignore because I thought the money would be worth it, explains Dunlap. Long story short, it wasn't. I ended up having to quit after only 10 weeks without another job lined up because it was so toxic. Money is important, but it will never make up for a horrible environment you spend 40 hours a week in. Number 3. Pay yourself first. When you get paid, it seems like bills in life take every cent you earn. How can you start saving when it seems like you have nothing left over? Although it can be tough, this requires action. And paying yourself first is something that you can do starting now, says Kay Wright, personal finance freelance writer and founder of Money the Right Way. My best money lesson: pay yourself first. This is a concept I still struggle with, as I am accustomed to paying bills first. It's hard to practice when you have a million other financial obligations. But if you don't set aside money for yourself, who will? Should you find yourself in a financial bind, you can bet the landlord, Sally Mae, and the water company won't be around to give back the money you paid them. Even if it's a few dollars every payday, make yourself a priority, she says. Number 4. Discipline leads to freedom. Money can be used to open up doors and be a tool of freedom. But in order to manage your money and unlock that freedom, you need discipline. That's a lesson that Richmond Howard, founder of PF Cheeks, learned. Howard realized that discipline isn't something that has to feel restricting. Rather, it's something that can help you get through hard times or support causes you're passionate about. The discipline I have with my finances now has given me the chance to freely give to causes I support and to help the family through hard times. Number 5. Not all advice is worth it. Have you ever fallen down a personal finance rabbit hole and read 20 articles, each with conflicting advice and ideas? You don't know what advice to take or where to go. Blogger and accountant Eric J. Nissall learned how to be discerning and break through the noise. Not every piece of advice is meant for you. Not every person should be giving advice, he says. It's important to vet the source and see how you can adapt the information to fit your specific situation. It's perfectly ok to pass on tips that others find helpful if it simply doesn't fit with your personal preferences or situational needs, says Nissall. Number 6. Focus on your mental health, not just money. Money is important, but not at the expense of your mental health. If you're pinching pennies and not taking care of your well-being, you're doing it wrong. If you are working yourself to the bone to try to get ahead and avoid your needs, money is meaningless. My number 1 money lesson is that your mental health is more important than money. As important as it is to have your finances in order, there are limits to this, says Bob, who only uses his first name on his blog, The Frugal Fellow. If you reach a point where you can no longer do what you're doing, it's okay to take a step back. That is actually what I'm doing right now, and I couldn't be happier. You have to take care of yourself because if you don't, money won't do you any good. Number 7. Invest in yourself. Investing in yourself now can pay dividends later. You never know how a small action can compound and lead to future returns. So, take the time, money, and effort to invest in yourself now, says Martin Dasko of Studionomics. Invest in yourself whenever possible. You won't always see immediate results. You'll always be further ahead. A $20 investment into a book or a lunch meeting can go a long way. You never what action today will change the course of your future, he says. Say yes to that meeting, invest in your education or business, and know that you're playing the long game. Number 8. Automate your payments and savings. Getting your finances in order takes discipline and work, but you may not be good at staying accountable and doing the work to set money aside for a rainy day. That's why automating your savings as well as your payments can help you get ahead. For me, automating my payments and savings was crucial to any success I've had to date. It removed much of the anxiety I was feeling when paying bills and frees up my energy to focus on positive things like goals and gratitude, says blogger Erica Henkel at The Lady in the Black. To make automation easy, you can start by signing up for a Chime bank account. Number 9. Do a mid-year check-in with your money. Managing your money is a process and not something you set and forget. That's especially true when managing your income and your taxes. Doing a check-in mid-year or even every quarter can help you avoid tax trouble. The key is to track, review, and reassess. My wife and I once ended up owing a big tax bill. It was primarily due to one of us working a couple of part-time jobs that withheld little to no money for taxes, as well as it is the first year we had significant side hustle income, explains David Carlson, founder of Young Adult Money. Number 10. Save for emergencies. Life is full of the unexpected, and money can be a lifeboat that helps you get through the tough times. My best money lesson was having an emergency fund. I'd read this in some personal finance books, and my parents urged me to save for one, so I did. I didn't realize how important it was until I lost a job several years ago, says Kristen Wong, author of Get Money. Live the life you want, not just the life you can afford. I was relieved to have a cushion of savings to help me through it. So guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.